eyes are on Jared Goff. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hey, football fans, glad to have you on with us early in this NFL season. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you, and we've got a couple of teams here, Brock, on much different trajectories here early in the opening third of this calendar.
But we're the part of the season, and you know this part, the records can still be deceiving, right? So don't look at that win-loss column and immediately say this one's a landslide. Some teams start a little slow before they surge. Some start fast, have some injuries, and we know what happens over a long season. But that picture, it's going to become a little more clear today.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that makes it third down. Setting up a throw. It's caught Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
2 yards on the pickup. His second game at the 38-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Running with Walker again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He'll get this one to Brooks. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Reek Woolen. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
6 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 6.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Able to find Wright. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Goff to the air now. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Goff. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. From the gun, Goff has it down close. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Lions one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They go play action on first. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Walker on first down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Now Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Lions, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff has a man. It's Brooks. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Goff. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made by Chark. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Koo able to put it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Caleb Williams with 2 touchdown passes there. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Wan'Dale Robinson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Goff on 1st and 10. Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Patrick going in motion right. Hands off here for Brooks. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. Wright reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set up now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Goff back to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Koo able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're down 10 as they take over. We've got a 13-3 ball game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the ground with Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. On the carry, it's Walker. And he's going nowhere there. And that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st down throw from Goff. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line. Second and 10 now. Able to find Wright. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Gets this one to Patrick. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Goff to the air now. Laporta with the grab. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running is Walker, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing is gone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Walker now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Into the hands of Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch made over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Goff on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. On the move, past the 40. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. A tight end in motion now. Off play action, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The back grabs it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions close to picking up their 5th win. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Gibbs does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try Gibbs again. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. On 3rd and goal, Goff. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Chased out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. No gain on the last play, and that makes it pretty easy to decline the penalty. And that brings up 4th down.
That penalty is declined.
4th down. Drive on the line with this snap. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.